Today is all about cabinets and continuing framing out our van, and we are someplace completely new. Today we have a special guest helping us transform our van. This is Chris.
This is Chris. So we've known Chris since high school.
Yep.
We've all gone to the same high school. We were all in IB together.
In the same college.
Yeah.
And the same college.
And our roommates for 2-3 years.
Yeah. Chris has a hobby of woodworking.
Call it a hobby because I'm not a professional, but this is a little workshop got put together. Hey, Ollie.
But it's a heck of a lot more than what we know.
Super excited to have you help us out, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
It's gonna be a fun week.
Yeah.
The plan while we are here is to build every single cabinet and drawers. We have a floor-to-ceiling cabinet, our kitchen cabinets, and 2 long overhead cabinets. We hope that by using the shop and an experienced woodworker, this part of building our van goes smoothly. However, we are quickly reminded that nothing is very simple in building a van. Van building has been going pretty well with Chris so far. It's just interesting seeing everything from a woodworker's perspective. So we kind of cut this template piece to try to get our upper cabinets all working. And we realized that because of the van's natural curve, I guess, in the upper part, it makes everything much more difficult than it would be to just do normal cabinets. We kind of decided to pivot the name of the game and work on our cabinets just aft of our shower. So we just took dimensions. We spent like probably 3 hours off camera going to Lowe's. We got some cabinet hinges, getting dimensions, and now we're making the second round of cuts for our floor to ceiling cabinets back there. We are trying to maximize our space here. So we kind of just been doing so many measurements. We're gonna come up here, over here, back here, and then have a second layer here. Allie, thank you for helping us.
Thank you for hosting us.
And hosting.
Happy to have you.
And we have 2 expert crafts people. These are the 2 long pieces for our floor to ceiling cabinets. Cutting 2 pieces at once. We fell into the same trap again where the wood doesn't quite match up. But we figured out if we put it in there, we're able to scribe it perfectly with the triangle and then flip the triangle. It makes sense. Triangles.
Triangles.
Back to geometry.
Geometry.
Holy cow.
I think we figured out how to build a van.
I'm so impressed with how accurate that is. Oh my god.
Time for the test fit. We've done top and bottom, so let's see how close our measurements actually are. We're test fitting after every single piece now, because everything is weird.
There are basically no right angles. The only right angle is from the floor that goes directly up and out on the floor. So like this way and this way up, and that's it. And so like all of the walls that touch the van are not straight, not right angles. So it's proving to be a challenge. Good thing that Elliot and Chris are both engineers and like problem solving. So hopefully today goes well. We have our supervisor, Ollie. Are you supervising? Are you gonna be a good girl today? So today we are working on the floor to ceiling cabinet. And we have done the 2 side pieces, and now we are doing the pieces that will make this a structural box. So a little update, it is 4:15. We've gotten into a few rabbit holes, which is pretty typical, I think, of van building. At least that's what it feels like as a first-time van builder. But in order to install and move forward with our cabinet that's going over here, we kind of decided to work from back to forward, and now we are installing this back wall.
All right, so we're trying to scribe this wall piece here up to the back of the van. Trying to go along and make sure that we've got the proper offset that we can go back and trace. So looked around for like washers, couldn't quite find any, so I've got a 3D printer luckily, and we can kind of use that to trace along the path of this here. We have to dodge the gaps in the van, but we can go along and basically trace this path here all the way up. And then at the end of this, we can connect all these lines that we drew as our new scribe line that we'll trace out and hopefully slide this thing over and it fits right in.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Most of the skills we use on this channel are learned via trial and lots of error. It's a slow process and often filled with failures. Very fulfilling when it works, but very taxing when it doesn't. Getting a crash course in cabinetry is a breath of fresh air in building this van. These skills will be the base of many more projects, and I cannot wait to continue learning in the future. Hey! Is this a test fit or a final fit? Good job.
Yeah, you too.
Oh my god.
Go team! Those floor-to-ceiling cabinets look absolutely incredible. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Chris is really the MVP for helping us with this phase of our build. The build turned out so much better than it would have if we were doing it just Jen and I. I think we would get it done for sure, but now we're getting it done with a level of professionalness that we aspire to. So thanks Chris and Allie. So we have this is basically flush with the farthest part of the wall that's out. And so there's gonna be like a little bit of a gap here that we're gonna fill, either with framing, it's not gonna be visible, but we're basically making a rectangle, a big rectangle for our cabinets here. Essentially, this is the floor of the kitchen cabinet. So now we're measuring just how far we need to trim that in. We should be good to go.
All right, we have just finished these beautiful drawers that go in the floor-to-ceiling cabinets. And now we are getting ready to attach the hardware for them, or the drawer slides, and start assembling them into the floor-to-ceiling carcass. This is so exciting because this is really looking more and more like finished cabinets. That looks pretty good.
Should be in there, and then a little bit of leeway on those to get it in and out. I think we'll be good.
Yay, so we did it?
I think we got one.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna test fit our first drawer in the cabinet. Will it work? Holy cow.
Give it a little push.
Oh.
There we go.
Whoa. Nice. And then this will be with the face frame, which we've yet to do. And then there will be a face side, a drawer face.
Yep.
Look at that.
Nice job, guys.
Good job. Good job.
Behind the scenes, outside of a van build, Hurricane Milton is coming through our area in about maybe 14 hours, 16 hours. So we are gonna basically bring the van as close to the house as possible and batten down the hatches and see how it goes. Time to get to building some cabinets. Alright, the storm is officially here. Tornado warning, lots and lots of rain. We've oriented the cars to kind of put them on the side of the house to just, if there's any flying debris, it'll go over and hopefully it'll not hit our cars. And besides that, we're just gonna kind of sit tight. Milton has passed and no damage at all to the van, to the property here where Chris and Allie live. We're super fortunate, just lost power for about 12 hours, so all in all, pretty much the best case scenario. Although we did find, we actually have a very small pinhole leak in this window, because when the hurricane was super blasting rain down here, it was like a very tiny trickle. I think I can see it, so I think I should be able to fix it. So that's a little bit of the real. Back to kitchen cabinets today. The goal is to hopefully complete the kitchen cabinets today and then kind of move on to the next task. Continue the build mañana. We have basically, it's Thursday, we have until Sunday to work here with Chris, and we're gonna see how much we can get done.
Oh my gosh. That looks amazing. Oh my.
All right.
There's your kitchen.
That looks so good.
Air high five.
Cabinets require 90-degree angles and very precise measurements and cuts. And this has only one 90-degree cut. So hopefully it goes well. We're starting off by building out this bathroom wall, so that way we have that measurement done with the width of the wood. And then we'll be getting started on these cabinets. Hopefully in this video, we complete all of the upper cabinets and get them completely done. I'm gonna supervisor. That. Okay,
looks so freaking
that
good.
looks so good.
One of the big things that we're learning being here is just the importance of repeatability. So making the same cut the exact same way for all the pieces that you need it for. And that just tidbit of knowledge has really made our drawers slide really well. Everything fit exactly how we're planning. And it's just, as much as we've built and like improved the van while we're here, there's so much more knowledge that Jen and I are getting about construction and cabinetry. It's been a really good trip. Oh, and we have the puppy. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? You having fun with Chris's dog, Blue, and Chris and Allie's 3 cats? Yeah. We've cut all the pieces for our last set of cabinetry that we're doing here, which is our long upper cabinets. These are 100 inches long. So we need to join them, which is what we're doing right now. The only thing left is to clamp and pocket hole, pocket hole, pocket hole. We're on the last step, the last wall of our upper cabinets.
Big shout out to Chris and Allie for helping us with these, because I can guarantee you our cabinets would not look this good without their help.
So the strategy here is pocket holes everywhere. Now we have like perfect angles going up, tiny gaps up there, but honestly the wall is going to be behind them, so you're never going to be able to see it. And then when we do our finishing for this, because this is just all raw plywood, we're going to try to clean that up a little bit. But these look super good. And it's kind of crazy, all of my clothes are going to fit in one of these boxes. We're going to be downsized.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
That's not really going anywhere.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, Jen, how's it look?
It looks fabulous. Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Go
Holy
team.
cow. That looks
Yeah.
so good.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks so good.
And look at this fit too. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Wow.
amazing.
And that's a wrap.
Think so? That's all the cabinets for now.
For now.
With how you expected the projects to go and how they went, and from your experience of woodworking, what's your thoughts?
It's really frustrating that there's no 90-degree angles, because a lot of woodworking comes down to being precise and getting stuff kind of to fit it in well, and nothing in this is straight. So that was very hard to figure out. So there's a lot of like trial, a lot of like, okay, we have a start, let's get it 50% of the way there, then 70, then 80, then 90, 95, and just kind of call it good enough there. So it was definitely very hard, a lot different than what I'm used to, but it was a good challenge. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think it turned out pretty well. What do you think?
I didn't think we were gonna get anywhere near as much finish as we did. So
about 4 days ago, we were like, I really don't know how far we're gonna get.
There's a hurricane coming at us, and it was like, we'll see what happens, but it went well.
It actually went pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yes.
decently.
Next time that you build a van, we'll be there for you.
Sounds good.
It's been a long time, a long video. We got so much done in this video. A hurricane came through. It's been a lot. Huge, huge, huge shout out to Chris and Allie.
A huge learning curve.
Yes, a huge learning curve.
Yeah, and honestly, we could not have done this without their help and expertise and personal experience. So a huge shout out to them, because wouldn't have been the same.
Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you're subscribed for the next phase of our van build.